Come on, get in here.
I don't think I'm gonna make it, Bobby.
Come on, Aaron. The good Lord didn't bring you this far down the road just to let you die of a quart of tequila. He wants you to hurt a little. What's Lombasino's birthday?
8/31. 42.
Bingo. Willie, my Drews, what have we here? Let me take you up, down, sideways, partner. What'll it be? Look at this. Remember I told you about somebody stealing my buck knife? There it is, son of a bitch. Lombasino ought to be arrested. Come on, Ernie. Get ready. You don't want Brooke on your ass this early in the week.
Yeah, how do my eyes look?
Like two piss holes in the snow.
Careful, 6 out of 11.
What it comes down to is that for the past 2 years, Del Amo has had the piss-poorest record of any United States Border Patrol sector in the sovereign state of Texas. Quiet! Frankly, gentlemen, the attitude of this division sucks. It is so bad that I have been required to take steps to ameliorate the situation. Mr. Lacey has come all the way from Washington, D.C. to demonstrate a system which he himself has devised. His invention will prove a great boon to all of us in the accomplishment of our goals. Somebody get those blinds.
Basically, it's a scanning system. This map-like matrix you're looking at represents an area of 40 square miles. The input is generated by geosensors, small electronic modules implanted in the earth at given intervals, and so sensitive they will pick up the coins in a man's pocket.
Haven't got any coins in their pockets. That's why we're trying to cross the border.
That's enough. Wyatt.
Any activity in the neighborhood of the geosensors will generate a signal on the screen like this. Here, for example, you can observe an imaginary illegal alien heading from quadrant C5 to quadrant C6.
Well, how do you regulate the ovulator?
You're pushing it.
The what?
Well, the ovulator, I mean, how do you keep it from malfunctioning?
Since I'm gonna have to fix it, asshole.
That's enough. Wyatt.
As I say, this signal is artificial, so to speak. The actual geosensors will be buried throughout your sectors.
You mean we have to go out and bury those things?
That's right. They will then transmit a signal to this console whenever an illegal alien enters the area where they're buried. Make sure you set the scan sensitivity for 2 feet and up, so we don't have to apprehend every jackrabbit that runs across the desert. Remember, gentlemen, these geosensors will only detect objects above the 2-foot scan level.
I'm sorry. I seen a jackrabbit out there in Sector 7 who's big enough to stand flat-footed and fuck a Shetland pony.
Yes, Wyatt.
I'm just curious, sir, as to how these geosensors are going to affect us.
There won't be a need for so many agents on patrol. That means considerable savings for the taxpayer.
Well, what you're trying to say here is that once we go out and bust our asses planning those things, that about 2/3 of us are going to be out of a job. Isn't that right?
We tried them sons of bitches in Nam. It didn't work then. Ain't gonna work now.
Quiet down. It's working in other sectors. Del Amo is next. Take those blinds up.
Can I just get something straight in my head here?
No, you can't, Wyatt.
I'd just like to ask the man one question, sir, please. Let me just get it straight that the 1/3 of us left that you don't fire
Wyatt.
are going to be sitting in some room watching some machine that's watching some other machine. I mean, I didn't personally join
Wyatt,
the Border Patrol
I said be
to
quiet.
watch television, sir. I mean, why didn't anybody ask us about this?
Shut
How
up.
come we weren't informed, sir?
Shut
You're talking
up,
about a
God
job
damn
here,
it.
sir.
Excuse me, sir. What Ernie's trying to say is maybe we should have been asked. We didn't sign on with the Border Patrol here to mess with computers and radar screens. A lot of us in the room here turned down promotions because we didn't want desk jobs. And I think it's important you know what we want because the way it sounds is we don't have any choice in the matter.
You think I'm going to ask you for a vote? This is a Bureau decision. And you're right. You don't have any choice in the matter.
Oh, come on, man. You know he saw us yesterday to score points to Washington.
Take it easy, Ern. Don't take everything so damn seriously.
Seriously, Jesus. Bobby. We're talking about that.
Don't bet, my G.
Hey, Lamasina, do me a favor. Do not fuck with me today, huh?
That was just funnin', Ernie.
Got any sign?
Yeah, we spotted some tire tracks out by the old Paseo. Turnout figured we'd let you boys in the day shift check him out. Holding Witch's titty out there.
You pissed off about something, Ernie?
I told you to drop it, goofball.
Who you calling goofball, Juicer?
You, cowboy. Your locker looks like a drugstore.
Why don't y'all just back off? You know, we skim a little bit off the top from time to time, just like everybody else.
Yeah, we turn it in. You think Brooks gonna send it on to central office? That son of a bitch just furnished his house with stuff we's turned in.
Yeah, ain't exactly like we're stealing, Bob.
What about my knife?
What knife?
His knife.
That was his knife. Well, it was laying around an awful long time, Bob. You ain't sore, are you?
Fuck off. In the meantime, either clean out your locker or change your birthday.
You're a good old boy, Bob.
What's in the box?
Ask Brooke. Big surprise.
Unit 12, on the way to motor.
Gonna make it?
You know, I can't believe we're going to be done for some goddamn computer. I mean, once we plant them things, what's going to happen to us, Bonnie?
I never seen a computer to track a man 40 miles.
Unit 2, come in.
You know, I mean, you're okay. You know, you got a great education, or you can get another job. I mean, I got two options. I mean, either I lose my job, or I'm going to spend my life in some goddamn basement looking at flips in some goddamn TV. You shut up! Shut up! God, shut up!
Yes, sir, we're just leaving.
We got a call from the sheriff's office. There's a report of a plane putting down on Alianza. Check it out.
Affirmative, Unit 2 clear. Let's go check out those tire tracks Lamasino found. Tell me about it, Ern.
You know, sometimes I get the feeling that this shit really doesn't bother you.
I don't like it any better than you do. I got a little longer fuses, though. You show me the ticket out of here, and I'll take it. But like my daddy said, if you can't get out of it, get into it.
I thought your daddy said if you can't fix it, fuck it.
He said that, too.
What do you think?
Beats the shit out of me. Just tire tracks. No footprints. Either they flew away or they're still inside.
Illegals?
You want me to call in a 2-8, see if it's stolen?
Brooke thinks we're up in Alianza. Let's check it out.
well, no, it's all right. It's okay. We're here to help you.
You scared the shit out of us.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry, ma'am, but, you know, we were
About
just...
time a couple of you got here. We could have died out here like this.
It's lucky we came along at all. You could look at it that way.
Yeah, well, now you're here. Now what are you going to do? Sell us tickets to the policeman's ball?
We're with the Border Patrol, ma'am. We don't have any balls. Howdy.
Hi.
What are y'all doing out here?
What's it look like? The goddamn car crapped out.
You mind if I take a look at your IDs?
Well, if you look any harder, your eyes will wear out.
Look, we're on the level, honest. I mean, we worked the late shift last night. We're phone operators over at the telephone company in San Antonio, and we were trying to take the shortcut to Durban. I grew up in Durban, but we got lost.
Man, the goddamn car
crapped out. Yeah, that's what you just said.
Can you fix it?
Let's see what I can do.
You see what you can do? Well, you want to keep him or let him go?
Are you kidding? What's the problem?
Well, the fan belt's gone.
The fan belt's gone.
And the water pump shot.
And the water pump shot.
Well, listen, we can get him as far as Del Amo, but what are we going to do about it then?
I'll slip Jim a $5 at the gas station. Make sure they don't get any replacement parts in till tomorrow. Which one do you want?
The mean one.
You're a sick man.
You bet.
You gonna go spin the story?
No, you're the mechanical genius. Go spinning the story.
Well, we'll call a tow truck to come take this into the gas station, but it probably won't be ready till tomorrow. So I'll drop you ladies off at a good motel.
Well, anything you can do, we'd appreciate it.
Oh, crap. I'm starved. Guys, got anything to eat? Watch it.
Excuse me. Let me give you a hand. Come on, Doris.
Del Amo calling units 2 and 3. Do you copy? Logan. Wyatt. Units 2 and 3. Check in, goddammit. Logan. Wyatt.
Will you leave me alone? Will you leave me alone? There's 40 other guys out here. Why don't you call one of them? You think you want me to get this finished? I mean, as soon as I finish this, I'm out of a job. Wouldn't that make you happy? Wyatt here, moron.
Where the hell are you, Unit 3? Where have you been?
Sector 7, sir, near the Paseo Wash.
Logan there, too? Do you copy, Wyatt?
Say again, sir?
Is Logan with you?
Negative. He headed up toward Alianza, sir, to check out that plane that was reported by the sheriff's department.
Highway Patrol just phoned in a code 3 from Dos Gatos. Get your ass over there and cover it.
Del Amo, Unit 2, over.
Hold on, Unit 2.
Yeah, Logan.
Got a position on Wyatt, sir?
You pick up any sign of that plane?
Say again?
Airplane, Logan. The one Wyatt told me you'd gone to check out.
Yes, sir, right. Up on the Alianza Mesa, no question about it.
All right. Friday, you and Wyatt pulled a night shift. You can stake it out.
That's the day after tomorrow, sir.
You know where the plane puts down, don't you?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Where'd you say, San Ernie?
Dos Gatos got a code 3.
That doesn't give us much lead time.
Copy.
Unit 2.
Well, you're not going to have no more problems. There's no gas houses left over there, so all we have to do is once they clear up all the mess over there, is fix, knock out the fire. I figure we're looking at about an hour before the street's clear. Well, right. If I'm being helpful, let me know. Hey, Dan.
Hey. What happened?
The driver of the water tanker said the van ran right through the stop sign. Said he saw him coming. He's coming pretty fast. He figured he'd stop at the intersection. But he just hit him broadside, bowled the damn thing right over. The driver of the water tanker's in the hospital, and the van driver's dead.
How many were in the van?
21 all told. 8 dead. 5 bodies been removed. 3 still in there. 13 bare centuries.
Do we know who it belonged to?
All over there about a Lincoln, a Drossen.
You understand, Sheriff Wells, that my client is under no obligation whatsoever to answer your questions at this time.
That fact, Mr. Henshaw, is one of the greater sorrows of the state of Texas. Since this here van is your client's property, I'm going to question him anyway.
Look, the van is mine. But if you would check the records, you will see that I reported it stolen from my ranch several days ago. No doubt the man behind the wheel is the one who stole it. It is him you should be questioning.
As the Lord would have it, as you damn well know, Mr. Pedrosa, the driver of that van is dead.
How unfortunate for justice, senor.
You always drive around with your lawyer?
That question's irrelevant, Sheriff. And I'd be careful not to intimate anything that you can't prove. Mr. Pedrosa is a respected man in this community. Mr. Pedrosa is...
Mr. Pedrosa is scum.
That remark is noted, Officer...
Wyatt.
Wyatt?
Ernest Wyatt. W-I-A-T-T.
Be cautious, my friend.
Don't you ever call me your friend. You stand here lying to our faces with that white piece of shit lawyer in your pocket. Will they pull your people out of here in plastic bags?
Careful, son.
Now, that van was no more stolen than that school bus was stolen last month. You pick up wetbacks in Chihuahua, and you pack them in anything on wheels. You promise them freedom, and you sell them death. You are a fucking assassin. You are a fucking butcher. Your own people.
You got a dirty mouth, kid.
Come on.
You got a dirty job.
Come on, come on. Come on.
You okay?
Man, I've had it. I mean, that scumbag Pedroza, Brooke and his little radar boxes. I don't know, maybe Brooke was right. Maybe we don't have any choice in the matter. What the hell happened to you?
We got a choice. Remember that ticket out of here we were talking about this morning? I found it. It looks like he drove straight into the wash and probably slammed into the wall over here and the bank caved in on him. And then there was more rain and more mud. Covered him up for a while.
Light switch is on. I was traveling at night. Is that wiper switch on?
Yeah.
Gear shifts in third. I'll tell you something. He was making good time for desert driving. At night in the rain.
Open it. $800,000.
Looks like it came straight from some bank.
But what if it did? So what? And if this guy pulled off some heist, it's got to be long forgotten now.
Oh, this stuff's got to be phony.
Bullshit. We'll keep these and run some kind of check on them. But they're good, Ernie. I can smell it. What the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna find out who this guy was.
A, he's a bag man for the mob who decided to go independent, or B, he's a pusher who just got paid off for a dope shipment. No respectable civilian's gonna be driving around the desert with all that cash. Piece of paper with some phone numbers. Texas driver's license. Michael J. Curtis, 1113 Blythe Street, Apartment D, San Antonio, Texas. Caucasian, brown hair, brown eyes. Issued 62, expires 66.
Did you check the plates?
Yeah, Texas, MS star 6474, 1963. I'll have a sheriff's office run a check on it.
Something else in here. You give me a hand with this? Rods, reels, rifle, hunting and fishing shit.
Well, what do you think?
It's just not right to take it.
What's not right? As far as the rest of the world's concerned, this money's gone. For 20 years. Shit, Ernie, an hour ago you were so hot about the Brooks and the Pedrosas you were ready to walk. Now we got a ticket to ride out of here first class and you're worrying about whether it's right or not? It's only money, man. Come on, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll cover this up. We'll camouflage the Jeep. We'll cover up our tracks and stash these cases at the coffin place. And we'll check out the money. And if it's okay, then we'll split it in half and get the hell out of here.
I don't know. I gotta think about it.
You're the only man I know who'd screw up his own wet dream.
I never thought these things would come in handy.
Would you like to go and have this date? I think the girls could make magic together. Where are you going now? What's your name, darling? It's a pretty name. Bobby Joe.
Eldorado convertible.
What do you say?
We're going from El Paso to San Antonio, about 582 miles of the hottest highway this side of the hill. Old Jim there, he says, guess I'll get me a tan.
This is not a... You told me you weren't going to tell that story.
Oh, no, I'm going to tell it.
No. Wait a minute. I got a clean one. This guy's driving along in his car. And he's just driving along, and all of a sudden this cop pulls him over. And the cop says, "What are you doing?" And the guy says, "What? What do you mean, what am I doing?" He says, "What's that in the back of your car?" And the guy says, "What?" He turns around. The back of the car is filled with all these little penguins. He says, "You can't do that." He says, "What are they doing there?" He says, "They're with me." He says, "You can't have them there." He says, "I want you to take those penguins directly to the zoo right now." The guy says, "What, now?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "Right now. Take them to the zoo." The guy says, "Okay, all right." He drives off. Next day, the cop's directing traffic, you know. The car pulls up. He sees her coming again. And he looks in the car, and he says, "You, pull over, pull over." The guy says, "What?" He says, "What did I just tell you yesterday?" He says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "I told you about. You can't have those things." He says, "What things?" He's looking in the back. He looks in the back. "I thought I told you to take those penguins to the zoo." The guy says, "I did. We had a ball. Today we're going to go to the beach."
Is it always like this?
Like what?
Well, I mean, do you come here a lot?
You mean you're not having the best time of your life?
Is this as good as it gets?
No. Sometimes Ernie pukes. Yeah, Ernie's different. He's about 15 years younger for openers. He still believes in God and country, and his job, his duty. The Raiders. But he's got a lot of integrity. He's a real straight arrow. They don't make him like that anymore. He's the best man in the unit.
And you?
I can sight a rifle pretty good, and I can direct traffic if I need to. But I haven't got what Ernie's got.
Which is?
Which is the brave young notion that you can still do something about it.
But if you don't believe that, then why are you still with the Border Patrol?
I like it. I like the freedom of it. I like the fact that Del Amo's so far from anything important and nobody messes with us. In a sector me and Ernie work so undesirable, nobody messes with us there either. They bend the rules to keep us happy. But it's nice just being out there in the desert. It's beautiful. And I like the thrill of the chase. 202 is the D.C. area code. The other's probably San Antonio, but they're both disconnected. No cards, no social security, nothing. If the guy was a crook, you'd figure he'd have more ID than this, even if it was phony, wouldn't you? Weird. Well, anyway, even if somebody stumbled on that Jeep, there's no way they could trace that money here to you and me.
Yeah, but we can trace it. We got his license, San Antonio address.
Okay, we'll go to San Antonio tomorrow. You check out the address, I'll check out the money.
Wait a minute. Those two girls work for the phone company, right? Well, why don't you ask your girl to go and check out those two numbers for us?
Why don't you ask Doris?
Who?
Doris. The main one.
No, I couldn't do that. Oh, she's all worn out. I don't know. Shit. You think maybe we ought to tell the sheriff about this?
Is that what you want to do?
This is serious, Bobby.
$800,000 is serious.
Hey, what are you doing?
Can I help you? Yeah, maybe you can tell me something about this bill. I won in the poker game the other night. I noticed it said silver certificate up there on top where it usually says Federal Reserve note. Thought maybe it was phony.
Whose backyard did this come from? Well, there's nothing phony about a silver certificate. As long as it's printed by the U.S. of A. You don't see them anymore is all. Government stopped issuing them in 62. Well, let's see. Good background, nice lacing behind the numbers, good paper, Smith-Dillon signature. Yep.
It's good.
Sure is.
What about this one?
Federal Reserve note, 63 Green Seal series, Dillon Granahan signature, K, makes it a Dallas bill. As good as they make them.
You sure?
If I didn't know the difference between a good bill and a bad bill, I probably wouldn't have lasted very long in this business, now would I?
Thank you.
Come again.
Appreciate it.
What'd I tell you? You satisfied?
That stuff's gotta be stolen. The guy in the Jeep probably knocked off a Dallas bank.
So what? I swear to God, man, you act like an old woman. Well, I don't know. It might not be right.
Well, it might not be right. It's not for me. Look, I didn't ask you to bring me in on this in the first place, man.
Is that it? It's okay for me, then? Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go back up, dig up all the money, and you can turn it into Brooke. And he might not even punish you.
Look, I'm willing to take the money. I am.
Oh, that's so big of you, Ernie.
I'm willing to take it as long as we can prove that we got as much right to it as anybody else. Now, look, the guy in there said that they stopped making the silver certificate in 1962. And that the Federal Reserve note was issued in 63, the same year as the plates on the Jeep. Now, what if we went to the library and we just checked out to see if there was any kind of a robbery or a heist pulled off for that year? Anyway, I still got to check out the address on that guy's license.
Well, since you're not going to find his house, just drop me off at the library. Pick me up when you're finished.
Any luck?
A couple of $75,000 armed robberies, some mail fraud. How about you?
The house doesn't even exist anymore. Tore everything down years ago to make room for a parking lot. So then I checked motor vehicles, and their records only go back for 10 years, so we are back at point A.
Well, let's get out of here. I had enough of this place for a day. Can we take the money now?
You said 24 hours. We still haven't heard from Ellen yet. We gotta see if they trace those 2 phone numbers.
Aw, crap. The plane.
What plane?
The airstrip I was checking out on Alianza yesterday.
No, that's just a lot of horseshit. I told Brooke.
No, it ain't. We're taking it out tomorrow.
Well, who found it?
I found it.
You told Brooke you found it?
What was I gonna do? Tell him I was taking the girls to a motel? I told him I found it when I went looking for it. Tomorrow morning he's gonna want to know where the son of a bitch is.
There goes that day off.
Come on in.
Sheriff Wells, Agent Logan.
Yeah, but you, Dos Gatos.
Hey,
Good to see you again.
Very white.
You any kin to Matt Logan?
You know, Daddy.
Son of a bitch. Let me show you something here. Top row. Third from the right, that's me. Who's that standing next to me?
Small man.
Yeah. Y'all sit down. Yeah, them's Texas Rangers, boy. Me and your dad and all the rest. We was the best there was. They call it the Department of Public Safety now. What do you say to a shot of sour mash?
We got a report about a plane setting down over on Alianza Mesa. It's about 30 miles east of here.
Hell, boy, don't you think I know where it is? I know this territory better than anybody except God. Sometimes I wonder about him. Here you go. Well, that's... Yeah, we've had reports about a plane landing on Alianza. Comes in pretty regular. It's old desert rat over there. Amarillo, they call him. He's seen it. He calls in to complain. Says it spooks his mule. Here's to your dad. God bless his soul. Better days.
Amarillo?
Who's asking?
This here is Agent Wyatt. I'm Agent Logan, Border Patrol. Just come up from Sheriff Wells' place. He says you reported a plane setting down on Alianza Mesa over there.
So?
You can put up that old Sharps. It's the folks in the plane we're interested in.
Have you actually seen the plane set down on the mesa, sir?
No.
But it lands there regular.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
Well, how do you know it lands on Tuesdays and Fridays if you've never really seen it set down, sir?
There's a seismic fault. Runs across the top of that mesa, running west by northwest, cutting in two. This side's brush cover. The other side's flat and clear for about 225 yards. At 5 o'clock, a Cessna 175 comes in. 60 knots, just short of stalling speed. Throttle cut back, flaps down, rudder working hard into the wind. How'd I know it was a 175 Cessna? How'd I put it all together? I pissed away 40 years of my life as an aeronautical engineer for a company called Convair. That's how. You ever hear of Convair, son?
Yes, sir.
Plane spooks my mule.
Don't be surprised if you show up here tomorrow afternoon with some of the boys that stake it out. Our guess is they're flying in dope from down south. We're much obliged to you.
You boys better step on it. Get off the desert. On the blacktop.
Why's that?
Gonna rain.
crazy old fart.
I heard that.
What's the problem?
Nothing adds up. No leads on the money, the phone numbers, the license. I feel like we ought to get out of here, man, right now.
This is a beautiful bust tomorrow, bud.
Okay, what if we make the bust, and as soon as we've done that, we clean out our lockers, pick up the money, and get out of here?
Substantial impact on my budget.
Morning, sir. Wyatt and I are all set to stake out Alianza.
Logan, Wyatt, I'd like you to meet Inspector Carson, Inspector Hawthorne, Inspector Strunk. These gentlemen will be handling the plane, Logan. It'll be their collar. You and Wyatt will take orders from Inspector Carson here.
I want a briefing on that airstrip, Logan.
Why'd you call them? This is our bust.
It's not a matter of who gets the credit, Logan. It's a matter of efficiency. We do our best work when we interface with our sister agencies. Besides, Washington likes to get involved in these matters. And this department owes Washington all the favors it can turn its way. Don't you agree? I've just been demonstrating our new scanner here. Inspector Carson was very impressed by the transmitters that you installed out in Section 7. Good work, Wyatt.
We're staying at the Highland Tower Motel, room 103. There's a meeting at 9:30 sharp. By then, I'll want that briefing, Logan. You boys want a minute to uniform?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Let me demonstrate something else for you gentlemen here. Now, as soon as we have a ticket next.
So, Brooks' men will lead us in 2 platoons. One group from the west to establish a perimeter along this portion of the mesa. The second from the east to secure this quadrant here. Agent Wyatt will lead the east group. Agent Logan and myself will bring in the group from the west. Get all this, Wyatt? Each of you will be issued walkie-talkies. We'll operate on the number 2 band. Our 3 vehicles and your jeeps will be in concealment at the bottom of the mesa. Here, here, and here.
Where are you gonna hide the Ferris wheel, Coach?
You find this a circus, Wyatt?
What he's saying is, out there in the desert, anything that's man-made or has a regular outline is going to stick out like a sore thumb, especially from the air. With 5 vehicles out there, you stand a good chance of blowing your whole bust.
So what's your ammo, Logan?
Well, you really just need half a dozen men to stake out that runway. Split them up, hit the plane from both sides at the same time as soon as it touches down.
I don't care about the plane. I want the pickup vehicle. He'll lead us to a warehouse full of drugs.
But that's just one warehouse. If you nail the plane, you're a step closer to the source. Or you could let the transaction take place, let the vehicle get away. Nail the plane and follow the vehicle to the warehouse, and you'd have your warehouse full of drugs and the source if you're lucky.
Okay, Logan. We'll try it your way.
Stewart, all clear.
Logan, Robert E. Born 6/8/41. Graduated West Point, 1963. Nam, Green Beret hero. 3 Silver Stars. Recommendation for the Medal of Honor. Had the world by the tail at 24. And then all of a sudden, poof, he ups and quits. No record of him until 72. And what's he doing now? Sweating his nuts off in the desert, driving a Jeep, saying yes, sir, to assholes like Brooke, who 5 years earlier would have been polishing his shoes. What's with you, Logan? Why the hell you wasting your life out here in the Tules?
I like the peace and quiet.
Bullshit, you copped out. Why? You don't actually believe you're doing something worthwhile down here, do you? Hell, when Nixon was president, they found a wetback working for him at San Clemente. Fucking president had a grease ball cooking him dinner. Made all the papers. Anybody care? Hell no.
I just do my job, Carson.
No, you ran away. Admit it. You were afraid you might become a big shot.
No, I was afraid I might get just like you.
You're hiding out here to get away from the pressure.
It's not the pressure, man. It's the politics.
Oh, come on. Politics? This whole fucking nation is politics. You work for the Border Patrol, a division of the Immigration Bureau, which answers to the Department of Justice, which is directly responsible to the Congress of these United States. Now, you don't think that's political? You think you've beaten the political system because you're hiding out at the bottom of it.
I don't work for the system. I work for the law.
Oh, law, Christ. You work for the same law that pays all our salaries. The law of supply and demand. Think about it, whiz kid. Your fucking job depends on those wetbacks. And if we didn't have them, we'd invent them. Otherwise, how would your department justify the millions it gets from Congress each year? It's the American way, pal. Supply and demand. And when the supply is lacking, create it. Shit. Every morning I get up, I thank God for drugs and murder and subversion. Because without them, we'd all be out of a job.
Who are you? You're not some fed who's down here for a drug bust. What are you really doing here?
I'm a fixer, Logan. I fix things.
Yeah? What kind of things?
Whatever needs fixing.
We got visual contact with the van approaching the top of the mesa.
Copy, Your Honor. All set.
he comes.
Get ready to move.
Get ready, Bobby. I'm going in.
Let's go.
Jump, Bernie! Ernie! God damn it!
What the fuck happened? Why didn't he jump?
You tipped him off! You want to let him get away, you son of a bitch! Is that why you're here? And you killed Ernie? God damn you!
I was shooting at the plane, Logan. These are my witnesses. Where are your witnesses, asshole?
I knew that son of a bitch wasn't here to make a drug bust. You don't send a fixer in a blue suit all the way down here from Washington to call her a goddamn pusher. You sent him here to protect the source. There's somebody back there protecting the goddamn money. Well, screw him. Tomorrow we get the cash and split for Mexico.
What is this?
It's tea. Who is it?
It's us, Ellen and Doris.
Hey.
We went by where you work, and they said that you'd either be here or at the hospital. You okay?
Oh, yeah, it's getting cold or something.
I hope it's okay. I was just dropping by like this.
Sure, hey, it's lucky you caught us. We're gonna be leaving tomorrow. They told us we gotta take our vacation now or never. Want a beer?
Sure. Where are you going?
Mexico.
Ernie, aren't you going for me a drink?
Oh, yeah. Make that two, will you, Bobby?
Oh, we traced them 2 numbers you gave Ellen and left a note where you work.
What?
Them 2 numbers. Well, we traced them, and one of them belongs to a guy named Beck from Washington, D.C., and the other one used to be the Dallas Police Department about 20 years ago.
You left that information with someone at headquarters?
Uh-huh. That friend of yours, we met him in the bar the other night. What's his name?
Lambasino?
Yeah, that's the one. We gave him the note, and he said he'd give it to you tomorrow. We would have brought it by here. We really didn't know if you'd be home. I tried to call you last night, and when I couldn't get an answer, I got worried, so we went down to headquarters. Your boss said you were in some kind of mission?
Sure were a lot of folks crammed into where you work. Lamborghini was real happy for you. Said some federal guys found a farmhouse chock full of cocaine and stuff.
Yeah, while we were there, they even brought in a body.
Well, skeleton's all he was.
Skeleton?
Yeah, I never saw so many people upset all at once. That's when they told us to get our fannies out of there. Can I use your powder room?
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta talk to Ernie about something. I'll be right back.
We're in deep shit, man.
Nobody knows where those numbers came from. I wish I could explain this to you, but I can't. Something's going on, and Ernie and I have to get away from here.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
I can't tell you anything more. I don't want to get you involved.
Are you really going to Mexico?
Yeah.
Look, I wouldn't be a lot of trouble, and I speak a little bit of Spanish. And
You hardly know me.
I know how I feel.
Listen, I like you a lot. I mean it. But I can't take you with me now.
Will you at least let me know you're okay?
Yeah.
We want what you took from the Jeep.
Huh?
The Jeep and the Morito wash. You reported it, didn't you?
What if I did? I didn't take anything. There was nothing there to take. Who the hell are you?
Max, did Lombasino leave a note for us? It's probably on the board.
No, it's not. We already checked.
So what's the story with that skeleton they brought in?
Who knows? Carson's handling it. Nobody's saying nothing.
Logan, Wyatt, I'm leaving the unit, boys. The powers that be have transferred me to administration. I'll be working in Washington.
Congratulations.
Who's the new CO going to be, sir?
Washington promises a decision on that within the month. In the meantime, Inspector Carson here will be acting as interim chief.
I guess that's the old American way, isn't it, pal?
You learn fast, Logan.
Seen Lombasino on Roger?
Nope, must not have checked in yet. Probably down at Marita Wash watching what's going on.
What's going on down at Marita Wash?
You don't know? Shit, go check it out. It's a sight.
Towards me. Hold over. Okay. This is Strong. She's on a flatbed now.
Nobody's allowed past this point.
Really?
Orders, sir.
Come
Man, we're all on the same side here now. I'm Agent Wyatt, this is Agent Logan.
I can see you Border Patrol, but I still can't let you through. Sorry.
What is it, some kind of military secret?
I don't know. Guess so.
Got any idea what your buddies are looking for back there?
We'll have to estimate a charge.
They don't look like the kind of guys I want to be asking a bunch of questions. Thank you.
Those guys in the suits are Carson's men.
Yeah. Hey, look at this.
Man leading a horse.
Or a mule.
You'd have thought we'd have heard about this. Somebody would have seen it, reported it. Look at this. Here and here. 2 men. Street shoes. And this here. These tracks look familiar?
Standard 18 by 40s. Heavy duty, no offset. Probably a Jeep.
Lambsina Roger. City vehicle, 2-inch offset. Front end's out of alignment. Well, what now? Check the entire state of Texas for every car that needs a front end job?
Looks like Lambsina and Roger took off after him.
Without reporting this? Bobby, I rode all the way here with my radio on. Nothing. What is it about that Jeep that Carson's got the entire Fifth Army out there? How come the guy that was driving it didn't have anything on him but a license? Where did he get all that money? How come the only guy that reported it is lying there dead? Why didn't Lambsina or Roger call this in?
Where's the city car?
Looks like it's already come and gone.
You two found the tracks heading here. Am I correct?
It was a city car. Front end's out of alignment. Checked it up at an old desert rat's place about 10 miles from here. He was killed and his place had been burned.
Lamasina and Roger had been there. They followed the city car. We picked up both sets of tracks and they led us here.
So that's your story, huh?
What do you mean, story?
You had no idea what they were up to, am I right?
Did you?
Did I what?
Did you have any idea what they were up to?
What who was up to, Logan? Del Amo, this is Special Unit 1. Come in, please.
Hawthorne here. I copy.
I'm at the scene, and there are no problems.
Yeah, I copy. We've got an informant's word here that a Mr. Pedrosa is sending up a truckload of wetbacks. Supposed to be crossing the border in the vicinity of Balancing Rock, and we have a sighting of an unidentified car located somewhere near a place called Soledad Mountain.
Good. That'll give these two something to do. Well, you heard the man, hotshot. Get your ass in gear.
You check out that car. Pedrosa's mine. I'll meet you at Soledad in 2 hours.
Let's get out of here. Let's go get the money and split.
No, sir. Not when I got a chance to sting out Pedrosa.
To hell with Pedrosa. What the hell with the car? God damn it. I'm telling you, Ernie, we should go now.
Yeah, do it, Bobby.
Special Unit 2. We're at Soledad Mountain. No sign of Logan.
Del Amo, Unit 2, copy?
Logan, I told you to check out the mountain. Now, where the hell are you?
I did. That's where I am.
Soledad Mountain. I sent you to Soledad Mountain. Now, where the hell have you been?
How the hell do you know where the hell I am?
Just get your ass back here, Logan. Now.
Where's Ernie?
Wyatt's been back for over an hour. He caught Pedrosa red-handed. He's probably home celebrating by now.
He wouldn't do that.
Come on back, Logan. You're tired.
He said he'd be here.
There's Unit 1. Special Unit 1, this is headquarters. Target subject sighted, 500 feet south by southeast.
Approaching on foot, we'll transmit as soon as we confirm the kill.
We lost the target.
They got him.
What the hell's happening?
Who the hell is that? Why? Fuck you, pal. Who were you? Who were you? Who were you?
Let's see your hands, please. Why'd you boys go digging where you had no cause to be? Well, Lord, look here. They gave me a license number, said that this Curtis would show up afternoon, night of the 22nd. Get out there, radio, I'll wait for him. I was to give him his money, give him a fishing rod case with room for a rifle, direct him to the border. I done what I was told. Out of the blue, you boys laid that license number on my deputy, and the nightmare started all over again. Come on.
You might as well do it here. I ain't letting you take me back.
I ain't taking you back. I want you to get in this Jeep. Go south. Mexico. Change your name. Change your looks. I'm giving you this chance because you're man's boy.
If I get in that Jeep, I ain't running. I'm going back and tell them what I know.
Well, I guess you haven't heard, have you? You're a mad dog killer, son. You knifed your own partner for that box of money. Hell, it's been on this radio for over an hour now. You poke your nose around there, you're going to get shot on sight to give them a medal for it.
They're saying I killed Ernie.
They got you, Mass boy. Same as them others. Do you want to die? Go on back there. You want to live? You go. Take the money.
What about you?
Oh, they'll be coming. You can bet on that. I'll wait here for them. Buy you some time. Whatever happened should have happened years ago. Come on, son. Don't be a martyr. We already got enough of them. Go. Be different. Be the one that got away.
be back. You get a chance, you might tell him that.
I'll tell him.
I dug up a secret buried in shifting sand, stumbled into a mystery hidden by the high command. Guess who pulled the trigger? Guess who pulls the strings? Same faceless fixers who never wanna hear me sing. Caught in the flashpoint, stuck with the truth pounding in my brain, grieving for the innocence I never see again. Once there was a fair-haired boy living in Camelot, but they shot him right down in Dallas town. Chess game got too hot. The whole world watched in horror as the facts got pushed aside.